Hi, guys. Everyone is excited tonight, it looks like. We've got a lot of people in here already. So, Lucretia was the first one in. Good for you, Lucretia. You beat everybody else tonight. And there's Pam and Donnie Childs in here. Don from Code 4 for Life. Hey, Don. And Kevin and Dawn made it. They were out eating dinner, so they wouldn't have to worry about cooking tonight for the live stream. So that's really sweet of them. Dawn's doing her blanket hello. Here's Brian and Donna. Hi, guys. And Jennifer's here. Hi, Jennifer. And there's Henry and Leanne. Hey, guys, did y'all have a good dinner? Looked like it. Dawn sent me a little picture. So I'm glad y'all had a good, relaxing evening meal tonight. I haven't eaten yet. Probably going to have a salad later after the live stream. That's my big late evening meal. So anyway, so what's everybody doing? What have you been up to this week? Tell me what's going on in your life. I've just been trying to do more reorganizing here in the house. Just trying to, continue doing inside things while I'm here and while it's so darn hot outside. So today I worked on my bedroom and made it so that until I get my office reorganized, I have a place in here to use as kind of a little office space. And that's where I'm doing the live stream from tonight. So that's why it looks a little bit different. Henry says, yes, they had a good dinner. I should have been there. I know. I wish I could. I'd be right there with you guys if I could, if there was any way possible. Getting ready to travel on Monday. That's so exciting. I can't wait to see where you guys end up. 116 degrees. That's terrible. It's probably hotter in Quartzsite, though. It's ridiculous. The weather has just been so ridiculous. That's okay. I lost to a football game. Imagine that. It's okay, Doyle. No worries. I understand. A lot of people like football. I'm not one of them, but you watch all you want. Hot and steamy. I saw your video where you went up to that trailhead and then on up to Ruidoso. That was a pretty drive, Jennifer. I really enjoyed that video. Is that Obion, Tennessee? Very cool. Thank goodness. I'm glad you're going to get some relief. I guess, are you going to be getting a lot of rain because of the hurricane going up the coast? Is that what's bringing it to you? Hot and steamy and mosquitoes. Yeah, I'm fighting the mosquitoes here too. I got me a small little mosquito zapper. It's really small. But so far it seems to be working fairly well. It's something I'll be able to take with me and use inside my trailer because, Don knows what I'm talking about. When the bugs are out and you're going in and out in the evening, all of the light bugs and mosquitoes and midges and everything that get inside your trailer. Well, hopefully this will catch some of them. So we'll see. We'll see how it works. Yeah, it was a good video. I loved it. Hey, Carla and Ken. I guess you guys are at home. Or did you take off on another little trip? Not sure what you guys are up to these days, but it's really nice to have you here. Glad you joined us tonight. Oh, first holiday weekend campground. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I guess he was really cleaning out his black tank, huh? Oh, that's, yeah. Holiday weekends in a campground, they're just really full and noisy and just not as much fun as during the middle of the week. Oh, the rain. That's kind of what I thought. So I was wondering why you were going to be getting cooler weather. I guess maybe the Canadian air front is going to bring you a little bit of relief. It is getting closer. They're all excited. They're going to see each other again. Singing. Oh, nice, nice. 1 day, 2 days. That'll be fun for you guys. You haven't done that in a while, have you? That'll be good. Zapper that makes short work. All right. That's, yeah. That's what I need for outside when we're outside sitting around. Oh my gosh. I'm sure he does at the end of the day, Carla. I bet at the end of the day, he's ready to sit down and relax and put his feet up. But yeah, building fence, that's a rough chore. Hats off to you, Ken. I don't know that I'd be doing it. Clouds and marine air push. Okay, there you go. I'm always interested in what the weather is doing, especially now that it's hurricane season. I watch weather 2 or 3 times a day just to see what's new, what's coming up. So, hi guys, nice to have you here tonight. Thank you for dropping in. You're singing Saturday and Sunday. Well, that's good. That'll be a fun weekend for you. Are there at home? You're doing it at home, you said, I think. Kevin's much the same. Yes, he is. Pick it up your way this week. Getting the rig set up for the trip. We will be back in the area again for sure. Very cool. Hey, Mobile Tech. How are you tonight? I watched your video today. You looked really good, by the way. Looks like you've pretty much recovered from COVID. It was very interesting to watch your video. I know that sounds kind of stupid, but you can ask Kevin. I kind of like to watch and learn things in regard to repair in a trailer, just in case I ever have to do anything like that. I'll have some idea of what it involves. So thank you very much. I appreciate you doing the public video. It was very, very interesting and I learned quite a bit. So another cruise. Where are you going? Where are you going now? Is that the Ruby Princess that you're going to be on again? Yeah. That's it. You got to have them young, because once you sit down, then you just don't want to get up and do anything else. That's just kind of the way things are. I know. I'm so excited about that. So how far will you be tagging along with them? Are you just going to Tennessee and then back home? Or are you going to hang out for a while, or what's your plan? Kevin finally got the buffalo poop off of our rig. You said buffalo. I have it black and white. That's hilarious to me. I'm sure you are. And smartphone troubles. Oh my gosh. Well, that's quite a combination there. And any of Shirley's friends, butter and syrup. Cool. I hope that includes me. Does that include me too? You'll take my friends. Will you take me? I never knew we got hurricanes on the West Coast. Yeah, you sure do. I thought the West was called typhoon and the East was referred to as a hurricane. No, I've seen a lot of hurricanes over the years come up the West Coast. So it does happen. Maybe not up as far as you are, but the southern portion of California has gotten hurricanes in the past. Camp together for a week. Okay. Well, that's nice because, I mean, y'all have been at their house for a while. So it'd be nice to be out camping together. Exactly. That's what she always says. I always say buffalo. It's funny. Ah! Yay, autocorrect. That's hilarious. Yes. Cool. I knew. I was just kidding, Carla. They call them buffalo on Yellowstone as well. Absolutely. Absolutely. Why are we just changing the name? Then we plan to meander home. Okay. Well, I'm sure it'll be fun. Tennessee is such a beautiful state. So I'm really glad that you guys are going to be able to camp together for a while. Instead of, being around having to work together. It'll be much more fun. Heard about the buffalo daddy that took son to the bus for school and said, "Goodbye, son." Goodbye, son. That's funny. Good little joke there. Doing on a back-to-back Pacific Northwest cruise. Ruby Princess, which stops in Astoria, Oregon, Seattle, Vancouver, and Victoria, British Columbia. That will be nice. That's incredible. What a nice cruise that will be. Wish I was doing that. Hi there, Doreen. How are you? Loved seeing your little video. I hope your hitch is working out better too. She changed her hitch and her sway bar to raise her trailer up because it was not level when she was towing. Fake keto on the cruise. Oh my gosh. Hi, Gwen. How are you? How's school this year? Where's mom and dad? Tell me what's happening in Western New York. Do you like your teachers this year? I just looked at it and it doesn't look like much of a hurricane to me. Travis Gorn, not very strong with that. It's in Mexico, by the way. Yeah, it's supposed to kind of go up the southern portion of California. I was kind of thinking at first that it might even, affect Arizona, but I'm not even sure they're going to get anything from that. It looks like it's going to swing out more into the ocean. So we shall see. Now, the more you know, right? Well, they'll always be buffalo to me, which works great. And my brother welded on the thing for the sway bar, drove 4 hours from Georgia. That's good. That's such a good feeling to know that you're not having any sway issues while you're towing, because that's kind of a scary thing, especially if you get a bunch of big trucks going by you and you have a small camper like Doreen has. They can really whip around quite a bit. Me too, Dawn. I absolutely love them. Don't listen to this Dawn at all. No, this is what we want. Buffalo burgers. Yeah. I love it. Yes, they do. They sure do. 6th grade. Wow. So, what do you like best about it so far? What's your favorite subject, Gwen? I used to love history or geography. Those used to be my favorite. I hated math. Science was kind of okay, kind of depended on what they were talking about. But yeah, history and geography, those were my favorites. And I guess you can see why, because that's why I love to travel. So maybe it was just from learning everything while I was in school and wanting to see other things. So you just never know what you're going to learn in school and use in real life. So study hard, get every bit of information you can. Bison, not buffalo. Okay, you're on the other side now. Recess. That's always a favorite topic, isn't it, Kevin? I don't, some places aren't even really doing recesses like they used to. I heard that they're cutting down their recesses quite a bit, which is ridiculous because, younger kids especially need that time to break away and let out some energy so that they can come back and be refreshed a little bit and get back into thinking again. Hey, Tim, how are you? Nice to have you. Glad you could make it tonight. Thank you, Carla, for the thumbs up. Everybody, if you would, please give me a thumbs up and let YouTube know that you like this channel. I would appreciate it. North along I-5 to Portland, looking at a serious wind event with a potential grid shutdown to abate fires. Wow. Wow. That's pretty serious when they have to do a grid shutdown. How strong are the winds supposed to be, Lucretia? We built model rockets in 6th grade. Yeah, I mean, we used to have the greatest science teacher, Mr. Hanley was his name. And he was kind of like, what's his name? Fred Nye, the science guy. He made it really very interesting, and he'd roll in his little science lab he went from classroom to classroom. And he'd do us little experiments and explain things and teach us all kinds of things about the experiment that he was doing. And it really made it interesting and fun. It is very sad. Yes. Yes, it was a very long reign for her. And they will miss her greatly, I'm sure. It was very sad to hear about her death. And the deer in the pronghorn doesn't sound right, does it? No, it really does not. So go back to when was that song made? And they were calling them buffalo back then. Why are we calling them bison now? People just change whatever they want to change. Science. And I got my locker open. Well, that's good news. Glad you got your locker open. Yeah, science can really be fun. It's chemistry that set me on edge. But yeah, science I think is a lot of fun. So I'm glad you're liking it. Okay, the feed jumped on me. Everybody's saying hi. That's alive today. Don't remember another ruler. Very true. That's very true. Everybody's laughing. Hi, Sue. Nice to have you. I saw you watched my video on freeze-dried food. What'd you guys think about that? For those of you that watched it, and for those of you that didn't, I recently purchased some freeze-dried foods from Thrive Life, and I'm trying them out slowly. I don't have a whole lot of stock right now, so I don't have a whole lot of interesting videos to show you. But I did do one where I made some scrambled eggs and, talked a little bit about how to prepare them. So just interested in what you guys thought of it. I know Jennifer made quite a comment about how expensive they are, but I'm thinking I want to give it a try and see. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking in the long run, for me, for just myself, that it might save me some food, because a lot of times I'll buy fresh vegetables and stuff, and some things I can't store in my refrigerator so because it's so small. So I have to put them in my little baskets on the wall, and a lot of times they'll go bad before I can even get them used up. So, and maybe, and it's hard sometimes to get to the grocery store. So you try to think ahead about what you're going to need and stock up. And then if it goes bad before you can get to it, it's just not a good thing. So I'm thinking saving in relationship to wasting is one of the things I'm looking at. I worked on the real things at Vandenberg Air Force Base back in the 70s, Minutemen and Titans. Very cool. You're just such an interesting person. All of the things you've done. You're a very intelligent guy. I would love to have all that knowledge. Everybody's saying hi. Doesn't appear to be above 25. Oh, gosh, we have worse than that at Pilot Knob in Yuma. Everybody's saying hi. Okay, so teacher with a passion, a very rare commodity. And that's sad. But you know, teachers have lost so much control in their classroom. There's a lot of behavioral problems, and they have to do much more work now than they used to. They have to provide so much more for their class than they used to have to. The expense that teachers go through nowadays is just really incredible. And so I feel very badly for teachers. That would have been cool. It sure would have. Because I was waiting for a comment like that, Jennifer. Oh my goodness. BRB. Oh man. Everybody's saying hi to The Journey Awaits. If you haven't watched their channel, please do. Thrive does look good. I'm really kind of excited about it. I have blackberries, and I got sliced strawberries, and there was actually more in that can of sliced strawberries than I thought there was gonna be. So I was really excited about that. And it looks just like any package of like dried fruit that you would get in a small package at Walmart or any grocery store, but you can rehydrate them and use them. I love strawberries or blackberries in my oatmeal. So that's one use I can use for them. You can get like strawberries, blackberries, mango, pineapple, Fiji apples. You could just make a fruit salad with just rehydrate it and just make a fruit salad. I think it'd really be good. It is. It's very interesting. Thank you, Donnie. I like the video. I still think freeze-dried is so expensive. It is an expensive product. I'm not going to lie to anybody about that. But I think it has a lot of value for me. So I'm going to try it. If it doesn't work out, I'll certainly let everybody know that as well. But I want to give it a good try, keep track of the prices, how many uses I get out of a can, and figure that into the cost of the can to try to see if I think that it's comparable to fresh and the other thing is I need to have some food stored for emergency situations in case we do have some big grid shut down, or of course, if I'm out on the road, it won't be so much of a problem for me. But, if there's more of a food shortage than what we're seeing, I just would like to have some food on hand, just so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, they are. But I'm going to see. I will be doing more. It may take me a while, but I'm going to do more. She was 96. I don't think I want to, for sure. That's an awful long time.
Ken says freeze-dried probably cooks better than frozen, especially vegetables. Yes, and I think so too. But the nice thing I like about that is, I can make me a soup or a stew with just, a little bit of chicken, a little bit of peas, a little bit of carrots, a little bit of potatoes, and have a soup in no time at all. And I don't have to do a lot of chopping. It won't take a long time to cook. It's going to be fast. And I can make small portions for just me. So, like I said, I just want to try it and see how it works. Oh, no, I was around 100 miles an hour. Okay, so I got something I want to show you guys for a minute. Here we go. And I scrolled down to the bottom. I thought I saw Shelly. Hey, Shelly, just buy some buffalo beef jerky. Yes. Oh my gosh, 84. Yeah, that's a pretty good age, I think. 84. My dad passed away at 89, and he did pretty well up until the last year or two before he passed away. So that's why I say over 90. I don't think I want to live that long. Yeah, we all hate that wind. Only when we're all there. Just pointing out the trend about her age. 96 equals 12. Every 12 years is the zodiac year that you were born, and like dragon, tiger, etc. You pass that year, you might make it to the next cycle. Wow. Interesting. I don't know much about the Chinese calendars. So that's interesting information. Thank you. Grapes will be good, wouldn't they? Scotty jinxed the weather when he said, what nice weather here. Well, hopefully it'll be back soon. You can, but it's not nice. That's Rusty says, you do you. Exactly. I'm going to try it. If it's not a good thing, I'll certainly let you guys know. Shelly, how are you guys doing? I haven't watched your last video yet. I've been busy cleaning and rearranging in the house this week, but I'll get to it. I always enjoy your videos. If you guys have never watched Randy and Shelly's channel, it's called Nap Time, KNAPP Time. It's a great channel. Wonder how the meat turns out. I was really very surprised. I got diced chicken, and you rehydrate a cup of the freeze-dried chicken with a cup of water, and then after a few minutes it just plumps right back up. And I just took a piece right out of the container, and it tastes just like chicken that you cooked, like boiled chicken or baked chicken. It was really good. So I was very pleased with that. I've yet to try the hamburger. I'm going to do that probably tomorrow. So I'll try to make a video of that and see how it turns out. The surprising thing for me was the cheese. I got some shredded cheddar cheese, and it rehydrates really well. I was very pleased. So I've got the Parmesan cheese as well, the shredded Parmesan. So I want to try that and see how, not shredded, grated. I want to see how it does when you put water in there and refresh it. So we'll see. Thank you. Sue, if you could look up Nap Time and put their link, that would be great. Also, Tim's channel, Mo Bang for Your Bucks, that would be really cool. And also Code 4 for Life, we can't forget them. And Brian and Donna, which is Smitty and Junebug. So if you could throw some links up there for everybody, I would appreciate it. Oh, looked at that one already. Sorry. I lost my place. There we go. There's Nap Time's link. Thank you, Sue. I wonder if chicken broth would rehydrate with more flavor. I think so. The one thing that I really like about their products is that they're simply the food that you order. The only ingredient in the can of chicken was chicken. The only ingredients in the can of hamburger, they season the hamburger when they cook it. So it has some garlic, maybe one other thing, and hamburger, and that's it. The strawberries are only strawberries. The blackberries are only blackberries. The onions are only onions. So it's pure, simple food. It's fresh and freeze dried, so that it doesn't lose its nutrients. That's the one thing I really like about it. So we'll see. Don't use it all before you get back on the road. Well, I'm going to be ordering more. So I want to try to build up a supply before I do get out on the road. That's the thing about it. February 1846 to January 10th, 1917, known as Buffalo Bill, was an American soldier, bison hunter, and showman. He was a buffalo hunter, I thought they said. Why would they call him Buffalo Bill if he's hunting bison? Just saying. I'm just saying. See, Donna, buffalo that hunted bison. Yeah, that's just no. I'm sure he called them Buffalo, or he wouldn't have been named Buffalo Bill. I'm just making my point, guys. Yes, exactly. Okay, so I want to show you what I ran into earlier today. I was taking a little break after doing some cleaning and stuff, and I was scrolling through my phone on YouTube, and when we talk about Arizona and wintering and that sort of thing, I ran across this video by Bob Wells. Live cheap near Yuma. Cheap rent near Yuma, 7 months for, and it says like $180. And my whole point for telling you about this is because he's talking to people about, this is a really great way to have cheap rent for 7 months out of the year. It's very nice and convenient for Yuma. And the reason why I'm talking about it is because Yuma is a great place for job opportunities. So they drive, 20 minutes into Yuma, go to work and come home. So he's really promoting it as a place to live, which, I mean, basically it's a long-term visitor area. Anybody can go out there and live and do it. I just think I'm a little bit concerned that it's going to be busier than what it has been in past years. So I'm kind of glad we're not going out there this year. I would like to kind of get a read on how busy it's going to be. I've enjoyed my last 3 winters in Yuma, except for this last one with all the wind. I enjoy the place. I did not enjoy the wind. So I don't know. I don't want to be snobbish, but I think my point is, I think it will be a lot harder for a big group of people to go there and be able to find an adequate place if it starts to get busy. That's my concern, because a lot of us go out there and camp in the wintertime together, and it just may be more difficult for a large group. So kind of want to keep an eye on that and see what happens this winter, after he's posting. He had lots of comments and reviews, and thanks for the information, which is great. It's great for people to know about that. We don't have special rights to that place. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just thinking may want to look for a different spot if we do camp back out in Arizona in the future. So we'll see. Let's see. Bison Shelley. Stop it. Let's see. And yeah, and they have both chicken and beef bouillon through the Thrive. So that would be really good. I'm trying to get back to where I was. Yes, Shirley, confusing. See, there's Smitty and Junebug. There's their, if you haven't checked out their channel, they do a lot of campground reviews and places that they've been to. It's really very nice, and I think you'll like their channel. We couldn't. A lot of days we were stuck inside. So yeah, it was not fun. Every day for months, with just a day off now and then. And that's exactly what it was. Just a day off. Maybe once a week, we'd get a day where we could spend some time outside and really not feel overwhelmed by the wind and the dust. And after you leave there, then, oh my gosh, all the cleaning you have to do to just get rid of all that dust it gets in everything. It was really bad this last winter. The first year I was there, it wasn't hardly windy at all, and I loved it. The second year was a little bit more windy, but last year was, yeah, was like the movie Doom with the worms and monsters. Oh, that's hilarious. It's different. I mean, you have to, and it would have been better if you'd come on a different year, probably. But yeah, it was bad. But I think it was bad everywhere in Arizona. And even when we went to Kevin and Don's property in Deming, it was bad there too. So it was just a bad year for the wind in the Southwest. A very bad year. And the weather's just not gotten any better, it doesn't seem like. It's gone from wind to, they had a lot of rain during their monsoon season this year, and who knows? So we'll see. So so when you think about boondocking over the winter, I don't know what a lot of you do in regard to staying in one place for long periods of time. Have you done that? And we were talking about, what are some of the pros and cons of mooch docking or long-term boondocking, or just staying in one place? Or is it better to move somewhere every 2 weeks? And what's your thoughts on that? I can tell you that we have enjoyed being able to stay in one spot for 3 or 4 months, because it gives you time to get projects done, and either renovations or repairs or that kind of thing. So there is a pro in that. The other thing is that you just don't have to move as often. We did have to go every 2 weeks and dump our tanks, because that's just what you have to do, unless you have a composting toilet. And how many of you have composting toilets? That would be an interesting thing to know. Who's still dumping tanks and who's doing compost toilets? I saw Creativity RV did a video on a new type of composting toilet that she purchased. It's called OGO, OGO. And that was kind of an interesting composting toilet. And it looks like a lot easier to operate and maintain it. So if you're thinking about it, you might want to look into that. All right, so the live feed is jumping here, so let me see what everybody's saying. Not just the wind, but it's the dirt and the grit, and it gets into everything. It certainly does. Yes. And we were so happy to see you guys. So one of these days when life gets back to more normal and gas prices get back to more normal, we need to come to California and see you. Yes, bad in Texas too. Caprock. Caprock, so cool. I love Caprock. Jennifer, have you been to Palo Duro yet?
I loved it there. Both of those state parks are really great. I enjoyed them both very much. But I think, well, because they have buffalo at Caprock Canyon, it was just interesting. And I had them right across the street from me in the campsite across the road. So it was, and prairie dogs all over everywhere. A nice lovely little canyon you can hike there. But Palo Duro is just massive. It's beautiful. I loved it there. Scotty did make great food for us. He is amazing. Here's a link to Poodle Professor. Jennifer's got some really good videos up. Y'all give her a try. Down there the winter of 2010 and 11. Hello, Charlotte. Nice to have you here. Thank you. Thank you for coming. And don't remember the winds being as bad as everyone. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I think they've just gotten progressively worse over the years. It's pretty crazy. Thank you, Sue. And there's Lucretia's. She's burning up the roads and prepping. They're not moving right now because of some health issues that they're dealing with. So Lucretia's actually started doing some prepping at home and canning and that sort of thing. And so that's her channel. And she did an interview with me recently. I don't know if all of you saw that interview, but that was fun. That was a lot of fun. And I appreciated Lucretia doing that. Here's Doreen's channel, Camping Therapy. She also has another one that's, sorry, Doreen, I don't remember the name of it. Prim something. It's a crafting channel if you like crafts. Doreen, can you put the name of your channel in the chat, please? Because I'd like for others to know about that as well. KNDRV Living at YouTube. KND RV Living at YouTube coming soon. Kevin and Dawn. Oh my gosh, that would be wonderful, wouldn't it? I think Weather Dawn should have a channel. I really do. Nope, you're not doing it. We would be waiting. That is a good name, isn't it? Oh, gosh. They have water buffaloes here. Not water buffalo. See, there's buffalo, and then there's water buffalo. I don't know where this whole bison thing came into it. They call them water buffalo because they're different. Charlotte, stay at home. I will have to check your channel out. I've not seen your channel before, and I'm not sure how you found me, but I'm certainly grateful that you did, and thank you for coming in. And I'll give a look at your channel. Privies and Prims Needlecrafts. There we go. That's it. I'm sorry, Doreen, that I can't remember it. And you even talked about it in that last video that I watched. So it's just, I have too much information floating around up there. I can't hang on to it all. Yes. No, I will be. I'll be there for subscribers. They just have to put that channel up. Maybe you can talk them into it while they're with you. That's your job. You make sure that they get that done. Oh, really? That was your first channel. Amazing. Okay, well, I'm going to have to be going back and watching it because I'll tell you, you used some of your crafting skills, putting your little trailer together. Very impressed with your talent, Miss Doreen. There it is. Thank you, Sue. You're doing a great job. I appreciate you. All right, so what else can you guys think to talk about? I don't see anybody putting any information about when you winter,
do you stay somewhere for a long time in the wintertime, or do you move every 2 weeks, or do you move once a week, or what's your normal habit in the wintertime if you're full-timing? Across the ocean. See, early settlers called the bison here buffalo because they didn't know what it was. And so there you go. They're buffalo. Don't hold your breath. Wool pumpkins this weekend to use for fall decorations at camper rallies. Very cool. That's very interesting. I'll have to watch that. That's funny. That's funny. Ken is taking me to supper tomorrow night at Bison Wings. Oh, yeah. Bison wings. Have some bison wings, Kevin and Dawn. That's hilarious. Y'all have such a good sense of humor. Okay, well, I'll be watching for it. I'm going to subscribe to that channel so I can take a look at some of the other stuff that you've done. Here's Mobile Tech's channel. He's just a very interesting guy. And on his channel, he's even got some of his parachuting videos. And they're fun to watch. As to where we're at and whether or not I have renovations to do. Yes. Yes. Very true. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting this winter because older people can be mean. That's funny. We can be mean, can't we? Anyway, back to what I was going to say. It's going to be interesting trying to do projects here in Florida because we don't have long-term visitor areas. And Kevin and Dawn are going to be wintering with me here in Florida this winter. And one of the projects that Kevin is going to be working on is my solar. I'm trying to get solar on my roof. And Kevin will be doing it, and I will be watching him. But so a lot of the places that we're going to be camping are, limited to 2 weeks at a time. So it's going to be interesting. We're going to kind of have to schedule events, make sure and have all the parts and pieces that we need before he actually gets started actually doing this. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes with not having some place that we can set for 3 or 4 months at a time to do a project. So we'll see. We'll keep you updated. That's for sure. Hi, Kim and Daryl. I see you. Tend to have large horns. Some have reached more than 6 feet. Wow, with very pronounced arcs. True. The horns of bison, however, much shorter and sharper. Yeah, there's that buffalo bison thing again. I'm just, I'm old and I don't like change in some things. And to me, buffalo are just going to always be buffalo. It's just kind of a joke between us. I know that they're scientifically called bison, but they'll always be buffalo to me. Want to throw a bee into the mix, you can check for a beard. Bison are the hipsters of the two animals, sporting thick beards. Buffalo are beardless. See, that was very funny. That was interesting. Thank you very much. We're doing great. Doing great. How are you guys doing? I'm sure you're out on the move and roaming around. And how's life? How's life? Where are you right now? Let us tour her fifth. Yes, they have a very nice fifth wheel. So do Kim and Daryl. I like their floor plan as well. Very interesting info at RV Grandma Charlotte. Yes, that was very interesting info. I love stuff like that. saying hello to Kim and Daryl. Talking about bison versus buffalo, but that's not the topic. There's no real topic. No real topic tonight. We're just talking. There's some days here's channel. Thank you, Sue. They have some great videos on their channel as well. And Kim does some cooking videos on that channel. So if she does, and she's a great cook. So y'all might want to check out her cooking videos as well. Maybe we'll all meet in Deming project for the winter. It's going to be kind of cold there, isn't it? We'll put up a fence and clear the brush away for parking spots. We could do that maybe early in the winter before it gets real cold. Saying hi to everybody. Ken must be a hipster with his beard. I love Ken's beard. He looks like Santa Claus. Sure. Yes. Shush. Shush. They're still buffalo to me. They'll always be called buffalo by me. Countess and Kevin were not as good as we once were, but we're as good ones as we ever were. I love that saying. Slap our hand making videos. Yeah, that would be great. I would love to see you guys put out a video. I really miss you all. Compound next year might be a good possibility. It's a nice spot. It actually is a very nice spot. It just needs, a little clearing, and it'd be great. So that would be kind of fun. I'd go back. I would certainly go back. That's why we'll need the whole winter. Well, as long as it's not a real cold winter, let's say it that way. I don't mind cold as long as it's not like in the 20s. I can do some of the 30s, but I don't want my pipes to freeze in my trailer. That kind of would not be exciting for me at all. Because, unless you're going to fix them for me, Kevin. Bring your goats. Bring your goats or your coats. Did you mean goat or coat? I take my coat with me all the time. I have a parka is what they call my winter jacket. But yeah, when it's cold in the wintertime, I get cold. And if I get cold enough that my rear end gets cold, I just stay cold all winter long. So yeah, I wear a big fluffy jacket. Yes, that would be a great project. Would love that. Absolutely. That would be a lot of fun. It's a very nice place that we could have plenty of rigs in there. There's a lot of camping possibilities at the Klein camp. Goats to clean the lot. Oh, I see, Carla. Okay, well, that makes more sense. Yeah, it does sound cool, doesn't it? It was dehydrated or freeze dried. It says freeze dried, so that's what I'm taking it. It takes all the moisture out of it. I don't know the whole process on how they do it, but it was really very good. I was very surprised. I got the diced chicken. They also have like shredded chicken that you can buy, which I'm going to get a can of that and try because that would be great for so many different things. But the diced chicken will be wonderful for soups, and it's really very good, Kim. I was very pleased with it. So I'm going to be trying out the hamburger this week. I'm excited to do that. And they have they have pulled beef. They have sliced beef. They have pulled pork. They have sausage scrambles. There's Miss Kate. Hi, Kate. I see you. They have and they have like scrambled egg mix. So they have a lot of different protein choices, cheeses, a lot of vegetables. So I'm going to see what all I like and see how it works out for me. But yeah, I'll text you the information about the meat for sure, but I'm pretty sure it's freeze dried. I'm late again. We'll watch it from the start. You always do, Kate. That's okay. No worries. I always love having you here, no matter when you get here. Fire pit for the campfire. Yes, we need one. Kate saying hi to everybody. Camp Klein YouTube channel. Yay. Kate saying a blanket hello. We love those blanket hellos, don't we? Yeah, that's not bad at all. Be gone by April because that's when the wind starts. When were we there? We were there March. It was kind of windy in March. No, Don, no. No, what? No channel for you? Shall we burn pallets? No, absolutely not. Well, I don't want to see any nails. No nails on the ground. Whoops, sorry. I'm trying to hit this. Come on. All right, let's see if my button will work. Why? It won't let me click on Kim's, but I'll read it. She says, I think the dehydrated peppers was a great deal considering they're $1.50 a piece now. Yes, absolutely. And the peppers, I couldn't believe the flavor of these peppers. It was really crazy. And the onions, as soon as you opened it, onion smell. It was right there. So far, I'm very pleased with the quality of the food and the taste of the food. So if I can make sense of the financial sense of what I'm spending for it, it's a go for me. That's all I'm saying. Plus, just storage is not letting me click on these things. I'm just very aggravated. There we go. Henry, only if you're going to pull the nails. Yeah, no pallets. Yes, I love having you here, Kate. You're just always very sweet. All right. I think we can get rid of that one, Sue. Or Daryl, whoever gets there first. Yes. Thank you. There's Baron Don. Hi, guys. Nice to have you here. That's another link you can drop, Sue, if you'd like, please. We are watching Still in the Fog after selling the house and everything and moving. I'm so sorry about your mom. Slowly rising up and forward. Yeah, it's really hard. It's hard when you lose a parent, and then there's just so many other things that go along with that loss. Just whether it's dealing with a state or just what do you do with other things, and it's just very emotionally a mess. I've been there. I've done that. I feel very much for you as to all the things that you're going through. And if there's anything that I can do for you, I don't know what it might be other than prayer, and I'll certainly be doing that. But you have my support going through all this. All right. So, yeah, she beat us. She did. Let's see. Beat Sue. I'm kicking people off. She's very good at it. She's gotten very practiced. Yes. So there's Beer and Dawn's channel. It used to be Adventures in Xanadu. They changed their name to RVBFE, which I just think is really cute and catchy. And they're just a lot of fun to watch. So if you haven't watched their channel, please do so. Bye, Doyle. Thanks for coming. I guess there wasn't a game tonight. Glad you can make it. Thanks for being here. I do appreciate you. Has the best channel jingle. They do, don't they? Who did that? Lots of nails. Yes, we would recycle them. Oh my gosh, Dawn and I, and who else? Dawn helped us clean out that fire pit in Pilot Knob, we, where we camped one time. The fire pit. Oh my gosh, we cleaned up boxes. I don't know. They were about 12 inches long by about 7 or 8 inches wide and about 8 or 10 inches deep, full 2 boxes like that, full of nails from that campfire. It was ridiculous. Yes, we're all very sorry that you lost your mom. It was boxes of nails and glass. Yeah, it was terrible. People should not burn that, and if they are, they should clean up their mess that they leave. So anyway, we'll see. Jim helped us. Jim did, and I think for a while, um, I think Deb and maybe Sharon did a little bit, and Kim. We all cleaned out that fire pit. Yeah, it was a big old mess, but once we got it cleaned up, it made a really nice fire pit. So it just, just something to give back and clean up and leave things a little cleaner than you found them. That's a thing that Bobby and Doug helped too. Yeah. And then Doug carried off all the nails for us. So that was really cool. And those boxes were heavy once we got all those nails and glass in it. Yeah, we were all in it for sure. It was a mess. I was having trouble remembering who all was even there at the time. Because I think Deb and Ted had already left when we did that. So, but anyway. Well, guys, it's 8:30 here. I've really enjoyed the chat tonight. I hope you have too. I hope to see you all here again next week. I'll be having my daughter over here on Monday. She's going to help me start going through, oh my gosh, my office and craft room. And it's where I do a lot of my scrapbooking and tons of family pictures. And we're going to be going through all those pictures and try to sort them out and see who wants what. I'm really trying to downsize this house before I leave this time. So I have gotten rid of so much stuff. It's incredible. So it's going to be an interesting week with a lot of sorting and shifting and cleaning things up and reorganizing. So that's my week's plan. I hope you all have a more fun week than I will have. It was great having you all here. Thank you, Sue. And I will talk to you guys next time around. Okay. Good night. See you next Thursday.